Welcome back to Pickleball U, the number one collegiate pickleball podcast, because we're still the only one. 2 months in, episode 16. What a time, as you can tell by Timber's fit. Go Hoosiers!
Timber. I mean, I'm watching that game, rooting for Miami, going, please God. And I knew the texts were coming in. I'm looking at what you're wearing. 2 minutes, you get 2 minutes of airtime to brag, and then we move on from everything else, and you're never allowed to talk about it again.
Well, I'm not even going to brag. I'm going to tell you the funniest story. Okay. So 6 months ago, my son's moving to Japan for 3 years. He's in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
So he asked me to help him move this weekend, move stuff back to Indiana because he's going to Japan. Well, I got nothing to do this weekend. It's not like Indiana is going to be in the national championship or anything. So we're driving back. We're in Lawrence, Kansas, home of the the Jayhawks. And there's no TVs on in the lobby. Luke, he's like I am. He's superstitious, so he didn't even want to watch the game. I wanted to watch the last few minutes, but I was a mess. So I had some 100% legal CBD gummies, and I took 3 of them to calm down. And so they didn't even hit till the game was over. So I'm laying in bed at 2:00 in the morning, and I have this thought. Because there's no way Indiana's winning a freaking national championship, right? My thought was, what if I'm dying of a heart attack and this is my brain giving me a fantasy as I die? So I swear to God, that's true. I was laying there going, crap, I'm dying. This is like the last fantasy before I die. And I was like, and then I woke up like 5 hours later. I was like, oh, thank God. We're still national championships.
They won. And what happened? What was Timber's reaction to finding out IU won?
When that interception happened to end the game, again, I'm in the room by myself, so I've been pretty calm, but I just started running around the room because I was sure that was going to be a game-winning last-minute drive. I was sure. It's over.
Yeah,
we're
always doubting IU, bro. Timber.
I was worried about you. I mean, you don't pick your own pickleball team to win, so I can definitely believe that you were like, oh my God, this is about to happen again. And so I'm like, I was worried about you going, you went silent on the text.
Yeah.
Right. But now look at you. What the hell are you wearing?
Well, this is a famous jacket. Your college viewers, our college viewers have seen this jacket many times.
Have they?
So this is, now you guys probably know this because you're hip.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been to the circus.
Well, no, okay. So the logo under the Adidas logo is some famous designer. That's a big deal. I don't know anything about it. You guys probably know.
The mic's in the way.
What's it look like?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Some designer. It's
what
like a
great
double
quality podcast,
bro. We went. Oh.
Yeah, it's a double. So anyway, a couple of years ago for Selection Sunday, these were given to the men and women's basketball team. You can't even buy them. I've been offered up to $1,000 for this jacket.
I would have been gone for me.
Yeah, I got it. One of our women's coaches took a head coaching job somewhere else, and I got it from him. So, but what's cool about it is, other than it stands out, like at a pickleball tournament where I might have 8 teams playing, if somebody needs me, they can find me.
Yeah, no kidding. And the hat comes with it. The hat comes with the outfit.
The hat was in my closet, and I just added that for effect for today.
No way it was randomly in your closet.
Yeah, it was.
Timber. All right. So what's the story of the hat though? Like, we got the story of the outfit. It was just a hat you decided looked cool and bought.
Yeah. Well, I think I saw it at a store and I was like, oh, that would go with this jacket perfectly. But I have been offered $1,000. But honestly, I'll go to, it's a jacket. So I'll go to a pickleball event, a college event where it's warm. So I'm not wearing the jacket. Kids from all over the country are going, where's your jacket? So, and another thing I want to say, that I love pickleball, college pickleball more than life itself. And here's the reason. from the time that football game ended until probably 24 hours later, I got 25 texts at least from kids from other schools saying, hey, congratulations. Like I did something. But, you know, I had Ohio State kids texting me, you know.
This is what I love, right? Like the kids are texting him, congratulations. Us, we're going, oh dear God, what does our life look like? We're like, oh God, Tim, are you alive? Our group chat looks nothing like anything of congratulations. And Timber just bragging, cheering. Yep.
Martin, your Florida guys reached out to me.
Awesome. Which ones?
Well, William did, and I think somebody else did too, but William definitely did. That's awesome. So that's the best thing about. I mean, you know, I guarantee you the Purdue basketball team wasn't congratulating the guys on the men's team. You know,
right?
But that's just the best part of pickleball is the sportsmanship and the fun of it.
Well, congratulations, bud. We're super happy for you. You got to witness, like, I don't think anybody in the world, like the guy who took IU to win the national championship was drunk or messed up or something, right? In Vegas. Like nobody was intentionally picking that to be their bingo card, right?
Listen, a guy in my pickleball group, shout out to him, Andrew Clampett, before the season, he picked what do they call it in gambling when you have parlay? He picked this was his parlay. Okay, before the season, Heisman for Mendoza, who had never played a snap.
Mendoza.
Yeah. IU wins the national championship, wins the Big Ten, and goes undefeated. That was his parlay.
What?
$25 turned into over 9,000.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing.
Oh my God.
That guy needs to take a picture of that, post it up because
those always hurt because you're like, damn, what if I put $50?
Oh. Yeah, like, well, because you're understanding that you're gonna lose that money.
Yeah.
Until it's not.
It's not.
Oh my God.
That's why we love gambling.
I know what we're cooking up later.
Yeah, right.
All right. So this is a collegiate pickleball podcast.
Yeah, let's go pickleball.
Here we go. Let's talk about there was supposed to be an event in Indiana. What happened with that? It was Timber's Big 18 Crossroad Classic.
Dude, we were looking forward to that, man.
Well, I had 5 teams in it from IU, and all of them are still hung over, so I felt like I better cancel. But no, I literally canceled it 15 minutes before this.
Sorry, bud.
Every time I look at the weather report, it's worse. We in just south of us, we were going to have 2 teams come from Kentucky, and they may get 18 inches down there, and we're supposed to get up around Indy. It may be as high as 12. But I'm gonna shout out one other person, Mary Kate Harden from Kentucky. One team had already canceled. Mary Kate was bullying her team because she wanted to play. They were like,
I love Mary Kate.
Yeah,
I like Mary Kate.
That's
Kate, my kind of pickleballer.
Yeah, they were like 18 inches of snow. The cops are telling us we have to stay off the roads, and she's like, "We're going. Let's go." How bad can it be?
She just wanted the bid. She wanted all 9 teams to cancel and Kentucky to show up.
Yeah. So are you going to reschedule, or is it basically cooked?
No, we're postponing it. We're going to do it the last weekend in March, so like the 28th.
Nice.
What are we doing?
There's a Georgia Duper regional that weekend, but we just have to miss that.
Shit, we're in Arizona, bud.
Really?
How far is that from Indiana? That's really far.
How far is Arizona from Indiana?
All the way.
That's a long way.
No, that's a long drive. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what place does have a tournament? The APP.
Oh, you're getting smoked by the APP.
No, they can't because their nationals will be over by then.
We got an APP this week. We're talking about this week, Timber.
Right. Oh, okay. Right.
Texas. Let's bring up the team list right here. We got, what is that, 9 schools, 7? I don't know. But, yeah, there's primary look. Who do we got?
Oh, look at Boise State. Is this their first tournament of the year?
It might be. I kind of noticed that, too. It could be.
Yeah,
did they play in Utah?
Let's look at this. You know who I am a little disappointed in right now? Fresno State Pickleball. Like, at least try to name your team. Look, you got ASU Maroon, ASU Gold. They're just Fresno State Pickleball 2.
Yeah.
Like, Come on.
I
Come
don't
on.
think they've ever followed us back either, so I'm gonna have to hit the unfollow.
Oh, that's even worse. Listen, Fresno State, you're showing your grade point average right there.
And listen, I'm a little surprised by that because Fresno State is like the king of marketing. So before I was with Yola, when I was a 6-0 guy, the Fresno State guy found me, the student found me and gave me a folder of their marketing material with all their deliverables.
Oh, that's
the first
sick.
time that's ever happened to me in college.
You hire that dude.
Yeah, what's their contact?
Yeah. Fresno State Bulldogs. All right,
Yep.
so you got. I mean,
yeah, no. Look at this.
It's really
no follow back. What?
Come on, listen. So wait a minute, like, who's winning this thing? Because
wait, we got to talk about this. UT Austin. You click on the roster. Jack Monroe, not there.
Ooh.
Still not there. I was following. Is it still not there?
I don't know. It's still not there. If he's not there by now, I think it might be cooked.
Is that an automatic forfeit in the bet against Timber?
Well, no, he's coming to Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he doesn't show up to Indiana, that's an automatic forfeit, right? And he has to. Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%. If you're too chicken to show,
Okay.
Well,
so
I'm taking ASU, whichever one is their top team, gold or maroon, probably gold. I'm taking ASU gold.
What would
whichever
make
one got Nathan Tang on it will be their top team.
What would make me think that?
Wait, what'd you say, Timber?
Whichever ASU team's got Nathan Tang will be their top team, and I did see him on the list.
Oh, he is on the list? Okay, so is that your pick? Because then I'll switch mine. I don't want to pick the same as you.
What? So, like, what are we doing with the names here? Is there any standardization in the names? Because you got Oklahoma State University, but then you got OK State Pickleball Club. Is that the same school?
Most people, the most tournaments that most of these kids have played in have been duper tournaments, and no matter what you put down, Jacob changes it to Florida 1, 2, 3, 4. Like my favorite all-time one, Florida 4. One year, their team name was Florida 1 Sucks. and Jacob changed them all.
Why does Jacob do that? What makes Jacob the naming of the team czar?
Well, he is on the Mount Rushmore, and it is on Mount Rushmore more. So a pickleball.
So if you're on the Mount Rushmore, you get to make teams. You get to make up team names.
Yep.
You've met Jacob, right? He's a pretty organized guy.
So it's on the sheet, bro. The Google Sheets.
The Google Sheets. Right. Yeah. But those team names are terrible.
Well, and I think the reason Jacob does it is you have to do it by duper. Your highest duper team is Florida 1 or whatever. The reason I stopped doing it, the reason I stopped putting 1, 2, 3, 4 in before I realized he changed them anyway, was I wanted to disguise my team strength. So, IU Bison, IU Cubans, which one are the good ones?
Wait, you have an IU Cubans?
Well, no, yes. Team 4 this week was going to be the IU Cubans.
There we have it. Look at that. Shout out Ben, Abby, Julian, and Marissa. What's the lore behind the Cubans?
Which one's Cuban?
Well, I guess
Guerrero for sure.
So
I can say that I'm Hispanic.
Cuban is a double homage. Cuban is a double homage because our Lord and benefactor, Mark Cuban, IU alum Mark Cuban, who just wrote a big check. And by the way, Mark Cuban I once wrote him about supporting IU pickleball, and he got back with me in like an hour. The answer was no. The answer was no. Actually, it was really sweet. He said, "Coach, I wish you the best of luck, but this isn't for me," which I thought was a nice thing.
Did you memorize that email? Did you just say you memorized?
I saved it. It's on my computer.
It's tattooed. It's tattooed on Timbers. He has a sleeve.
But the other part of that is our Heisman Trophy winning quarterback has Cuban heritage from Miami, so it's kind of a double honor. The one you probably didn't see.
What are your other team names?
Well, there's the IU Bison after the new, there's the IU. This week there was the IU Crimson.
That's lame.
Yeah, there was the IU Sig Natties.
Okay.
Sig Natties.
Signetti. Only he's got a national championship.
Okay.
I like that one. That's a little smart.
I think that's all of them. So,
were you projected? Do you think that your teams were going to win?
I was about to say that it was my question.
We
It's that Timber.
There were 20,
They watched the show, dude.
There were 25 teams. There were 25 teams. We were the 3, 4, and 6 seed. But Wisconsin probably it was going to come down to Wisconsin and Purdue, and then Parth from Purdue wasn't playing. So Wisconsin had a pretty clear path. And then I think Purdue and IU would have fought it out for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Were you paying out? What were the payouts of your tournament?
Campus regionals don't really have payouts.
Oh, that's right, because they're cheap. They're like $25, right? What was your registration fee?
I think it was $200 a team.
Oh, nice. Yeah, $50 a head. That's dope. Any cool stuff you were doing at the tournament?
We were trying to get the mascot there, Hoosier the Bison, but it wasn't going to work because it was going to be on campus for the celebration. But I've been told that the weekend of the 28th, March 28th, that Hoosier the Bison's going to be there, and the Purdue team is working on getting Purdue Pete there. And we're going to have a little singles match between Hoosier the Bison and Purdue Pete.
That's cool.
That's cool. It's going to be terrible pickleball, but it's cool.
They can't see.
They can't see.
Yeah. We have done so many mascot events. They can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Inside of that. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Who was the worst team in your tournament?
It's not the worst team. It's the happy to be there team.
The happy to be there team.
So we've got a new varsity team on. Drury's been around for a year, and there's a new varsity team we're really excited about. Spring Arbor, which is a really small school in Michigan.
Spring Arbor, baby, look at them go.
Yeah. They'll be. I mean, they're coming on. They're a varsity team with a real coach. They'll be good in years down the road, but right now they're not great.
Is this the team right here?
That's their third team. That's their third team.
Oh, so they have they have an absolute we're here to play because we like pickleball, but not actually.
And
11.29.
That's awesome.
Wait, hold on.
You got this, bro.
Utah Tech. Are there 2 Utah Tech players that their combined duper would be higher than all 4 players?
Oh yeah, easily. So Utah Tech's 2 guys are what? 5'6" and 5'7".
You need like 2 5'6".
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's close. I think SAU might take the dub there.
Well, if they had to play them 2-on-1, I guess.
I'm taking Utah Tech for sure. What?
Yeah. Wow. This again brings up the point, Timber, right? Of different divisions for college pickleball.
Shout out these people though. That's awesome that they're even signing up.
Hell yeah!
Let me paint a picture for you, okay? So SAU new varsity. The SAU right now is the historical Indiana Hoosiers football team. Terrible, but in a couple of years when they're powerhouses, when their NIL kicks in, their powerhouses, they'll be the greatest story in the history of college pickleball, coming from an 11.2 to national champions in 2 years. That's going to be the story.
That would be an incredible story,
especially if it's the same players.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a good story. So
now they're going to have to hit the portal, team? I think.
It's not the worst team; it's the lowest duper, man. Respect.
All right.
Yeah, and you know how
are they
dupers
projected to win a game?
If they win a game, that's more impressive than the IU Natty.
I agree.
All right, so that sucks, dude. I know you were looking forward to that. You put a lot of time and work into it, Timber.
It'll still happen.
And I can only imagine what you would be like at your own tournament.
Well, I don't wear any IU stuff because I'm the tournament director, not the IU coach at that. So
we'll fix that.
Makes sense.
But not all of us can live in paradise like you guys. We have to deal with weather.
Dude, it was cold this week.
It hit 30.
Oh yeah,
dude.
what was it?
It was in the high 30s for an hour.
Shorts weather. That's shorts weather here.
Wait, speaking of bad weather, the Hunter episode cursed us, man. We were
Oh,
we were making fun of Hunter having to blow dry courts in Florida. Boom! Sunday morning of our tournament, pours.
yeah, freaking Hunter. Hunter's not allowed to come back on the show on tournament weekends.
Well, he texted me 3 times and told me how much fun he had.
No, yeah, he was awesome. We had a blast.
No, that was a good episode, man. And shout out to, we should absolutely clip this. Tito has been begging to get the CEO of Duper, begging to get on the show, and has yet to come on here. Been invited several times. It's becoming the Matt Damon effect, Jimmy Kimmel. Like, the dude's never going to come on here. We've had all, the major players of the major tours, except for Tito, who keeps dodging and weaving around coming on Pickleball U.
Listen, I had a meeting with him on another topic, and the first thing he said was, "Hey, when are we going on the podcast?" I was like, "You're welcome anytime, Tito.
Anytime, Tito. Anytime you want to come on, Tito, and tell us about whatever." He's like, "I got something for you." I'm like, "All right, let's see what it is." I guarantee you, Timber probably already knows it, but hey, listen, whatever you want. I got other cool stuff, right? Hey, Dink Awards, we're still up for election. That's through the end of the month.
This weekend.
This weekend, right? So listen, check this out, Timber. Somebody from another podcast, very famous podcast, it votes for us.
Really?
Oh yeah. We got the clip. We saw it yesterday. We're gonna post it on the Instagram.
Yes, sir.
And he does. He voted for us over his own podcast.
Well, that's amazing. I did a little social media push. I hope we got a little bump.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is, Timber?
Do you follow any other pickleball podcast besides ours?
I do, but I don't always. Their names don't. Who are the paddle reviewer guys?
Nah, I mean, you're talking about Chris Olsen and stuff.
Yes.
You think I know paddle reviewers?
That's the one. That's the one I watch.
Chris Olsen should vote for us over himself too.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm trying not to get too hopeful of like finishing in the top 3, but we might.
That would be amazing.
We finished in the top.
Tab took the CBD gummies.
I took the Timber gummies.
So I asked my boss, because we have this big chat at Yola as like a Zoom chat, and there's like a fun one wishing people birthdays and stuff. But I'm pretty new there still. So I asked my boss if I could post on there, please vote for us. And he never responded. So I was like, I think that means no. So I didn't do it.
But you did it anyway?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not top 3.
And like, so, all right. What else about the tours? What else? Your event got canceled. APP is going to have a 10-teamer.
Yeah, but did we really go through that? I feel like we didn't give that the attention it deserved. Can you pull that back up?
All right.
What do you want to see?
Yeah, I mean, we never actually made our picks here. Besides me, I think I said I'd take ASU gold. What about you boys?
So you got to have a caveat here. If Jack is playing for one of the UT teams, then you got to pick that team.
But he's not playing. He's not playing.
Well, I think as long as you have your team in, you can put your players in later.
Really?
And I noticed one of the, like UT Austin 1 only had 3 players in, and 2 girls and a guy.
You think he's just going to show up day of? They'd probably let him too.
I mean, I'm going to pick only because, like, I have no idea. Like, I'm going to pick Boise State. Like, they're a sneaky, nobody knows them. They might come out and be good. Nobody knows anything about Boise State. I don't even think they have an Instagram page.
Do they even know they're signed up?
They might not even know they're signed up.
You think Dom just signed them up? Dom might be like, yeah, let's make a 10th team here.
Yeah. So I like Boise State to win this one.
So Oklahoma State is still a pretty young team. I actually was with them last year at their first event. They're really excited.
Which Oklahoma State? Because there's 2 of them.
Well, it's like Oklahoma State 1 and 2. That's the same team.
They suck at names too.
Yeah, but they're on the rise, but they're not quite there yet. ASU with Nathan, you can't. But I tell you who's sneaky here. Fresno State is pretty good. They're solid.
Yeah, but they don't follow us, so.
Well, yeah, so we can't pick them because they don't follow us.
Yep.
And then A&M in the past has had some good players, but I don't feel like they're playing this. Either they're graduated or maybe not playing this weekend. I didn't recognize some names that I've seen before.
Yeah. All right. So who are you actually picking? You just named every team on the lineup.
Okay. I'm going to go with, if there's no Jack Monroe, I'm going with Fresno State.
All right. So no Fresno State 2 or Fresno State pickleball with no number.
Well, I'm assuming that Fresno State with no number is their better team. So that's what I'm picking.
All right.
I got ASU gold.
So
should we start? I'm going to start keeping track of this. We'll have a little counter.
Yeah, good luck with that. Listen, so wait, I did see a couple of things. So University of North Florida is having their tryouts. And so that's at my home club. So I'm probably going to try and go out there and hang out unless we have something else going on, right? And just, I'm going to try and I'm going to try and be the Timber of UNF pickleball, right? Watch. I'm going to try and be the Timber. I'm going to see what happens. But it got me to thinking about roster changes. We're heading into a new semester of school. So there might be kids that were playing in the first semester that are not playing anymore because they're not taking classes or graduated or whatever. Like,
I think NCPA, you're still good.
Yes. And, but you might have moved on. Like, probably the best known player that graduated mid-semester is Jace at Ohio State. And he's eligible. The way the NCPA does it, if you played in the first semester and helped earn your nationals bid, then you can play in nationals. And I think the APP might be the same way. But Jace moved to Durham, so I don't know. I don't know. He's actually training with Mev Safdar down there now. And
so, like, yeah, I guess
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, he just got signed too, so he's not playing none of that.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's a signed PPA player.
Yeah. I was
that's awesome.
I was like, he's signed. I'm pretty sure.
Way to go,
there you
Jace.
go. That dude done with college. So I'm telling you, all of the stuff we talked about last semester, right, is starting to come to fruition. So you have players that are college, doing well, showing up, showing out, getting reps, now getting signed after they graduate, right? So they're coming out of college, because, who knows? He may have been offered something but wanted to keep playing college. And then you have a whole new set of things that are going to happen because people are graduating. And like your whole roster might change, and you might have a national bid, and all of a sudden now you've got 4 5.0s that can play on your team that didn't play but have a national bid.
Yep.
Is that right, Timber? Like,
yeah,
I know I'm right about what I said, but I'm always right about what I say. But is that how do you feel about that as a rule?
Well, so every tour is a little different. Right now, Duper. I mean, if Ben Johns went back to Maryland and took grad classes, Ben Johns could play in the Duper tournaments. But the APP, not sure about the APP. Well, the APP, obviously, you can't be a PPA signed pro because you can't play anything APP.
What should the rule be, Timber? Like, what do you think it should be in regards to this situation?
I think if you are taking 12 credit hours and you are a full-time student, I don't care what your pro status is. Again, if Ben Johns wants to go back and go to grad school, then Ben Johns ought to be able to play. But I want student athletes, and that.
I'm talking about national championships, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to be 12 credits and you want to go compete at a campus stop or a regional, cool. But national championships, if you compete and win a bid, shouldn't that team that won the bid go?
No one does it that way. It's a school bid.
That's dumb.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's say let's say college X in the first semester makes the top 12 in the football playoffs, and the guy isn't eligible until January. Now he can play. He didn't play all first semester, but now he can play. Now he's eligible. Should he be able to play?
No.
I say yes.
Yeah.
No, like
What?
if he could play, not in a like. Look, think about this.
I don't even
Think
know.
about this
This
scenario,
guy's just
right?
yapping, bro.
Think about this scenario, right? So, Colin Schick, right, doesn't play a single match for UNC the first semester, right?
Yep.
And UNC, because every tour gives out 19 bids a stop, right? They get a bid. They don't play another thing ever again. Colin Schick walks in the national championships and waxes Martin again.
What are we doing?
Right? Like, what? How is that competitive fairness, and why is that right? Because all of a sudden now he's there. Like,
Well,
I guess it would be. I guess that's necessarily. Would it the onus be on the tour or the school?
well, I don't think there's an onus either way, because if you meet the eligibility requirements, the school got the bid. The school got the bid, or the club team got the bid. Who I put in, who I choose to start, that's a coaching decision. If he's eligible, he's eligible. Again, just like if all of a sudden a quarterback, didn't, is now playing for Notre Dame or whatever, they ought to be able to. Of course, Notre Dame didn't make the final, but they could someday. Or what about your boy? What about your boy at Miami? He apparently hasn't been in class for 2 years, and he was playing for playing quarterback.
That's just Miami doing Miami
I have
things.
I have a more fun question. Should a person be able to play on 2 different schools? Like, you're on fall semester, you're on IU, and then you transfer spring semester to Miami. Should they
I
be,
think so.
or could they play for IU still because they got the bid with IU? Oh my God, there's just layers to this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, and I guarantee you, like, this has not been thought through. It's just take 12 credits and you're good, because we'll take the registration dollars, and like, here's what it looks like. And I get that there's another side to it where you want the kids to have fun and, be a part of the pickleball community, and you're not trying to create, crazy strict rules. But when you got teams making 40 grand in 3 months, dude, there's no way you can convince me that there's not going to be some shadiness happening.
Well, I mean, I've never seen it. I don't think it'll ever happen. But to me, you go where your feet are planted. If you're taking classes at, Southern Utah or whatever, then then you, this, not exactly what you're saying, but this kind of happened with Wisconsin Whitewater and Wisconsin Madison. The top 2 players at Wisconsin Whitewater last year are now at Wisconsin Madison.
Yeah, but that was last year. Well, so that was after a traditional school year ended, right? And they transferred. Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. No, but wait, did they transfer, or they're just playing for Wisconsin?
No, I think they because at least the duper rule is if the regional campus doesn't have a club, like if IU Indianapolis didn't have a club, then people that go to IU Indianapolis that has their own athletics program, they're a Division I basketball team, but they could play for me.
I don't think that's good.
But if they have their own club, then they can't. And like, for example, there's a girl, Tori, from Purdue, great person. She's graduating Purdue with a double major in dentistry and Spanish. And she's going to IU next year to go to dental school, but the dental school is in Indianapolis, so she can't play for me. She'd have to play for the IU Indianapolis team.
Makes sense to me.
Bro, that's a weird mappy shit. Listen, but wait, I get it. If it's an end of a school year and it's the next school year, fine. But like, the January switch makes things interesting. So you could switch. Yeah, like you could switch, never play another college pickleball event, and have a completely different team than earn the bid.
Well, again, I don't think it would ever happen, but it would be so hard to enforce because we're not the NCAA. We don't have a team of people tracking this stuff down. So, I mean, if it was Jack Monroe and all of a sudden he's playing for, Texas A&M, then we would all notice that. But, you're just your average player of the, thousands of players. I don't think how would they know that they played at Austin last semester?
They watch Pickleball U.
Right? We would, the Timberific would catch that thing. So how many college pickleball players do you think there are in the country?
Define that. You mean ones that are going to college tournaments?
Yeah, that play in the tournaments. How many do you think there are across the country?
I don't know. I feel like 1,000 was a good number. I don't know.
I would say 1,000 is the bare minimum.
Oh,
You think it's
my
more?
fault.
I mean, you think, well, it's teams of 4, right?
So that's only 250. It's only 250 teams. And remember, schools send up to 8 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 250 teams? Jeez. What the?
Well, no, because again, it's pretty rare that a team only sends one team to a tournament.
Yeah. How many do you think there are total that play in the clubs of things but never compete in a tournament? Clubs of the college.
The only thing I can tell you is I've got 20 on my competitive team, and there's 600 or 700 in the club itself.
Wow.
Oh, so yeah, 100K? Question mark?
100. You think there's 100,000 like kids that play at their college, or like
play at their college? Yeah, that are in the club, probably.
Yeah, like in the club, in the official like club of their college.
I think 100,000 would be a lot.
50K?
100,000 pickleball players out hitting the ball around on campus, absolutely. But 100,000.
Wow.
100,000 going to club ladders and stuff, that's probably high.
Sponsors, if you want to reach 100,000 college-age pickleball players right here at Pickleball U, we are definitely taking, and we will, you could have your logo right front and center of Timber's hat.
I love that David took the leap from there's 100,000 club players out there to all 100,000 of them are watching our podcast.
Well, I mean, what other college pickleball podcasts are they watching?
Fair point. Fair point.
Right? All right. What's next?
What do you
So when we realized we were going to have to cancel my event, my first thought was, well, we got to come up with another topic. And with the, with football, college football being big this week, I thought we might talk about historically great powerhouses and what are they doing in college pickleball. So you guys name the historically great, and and I'm not talking about Indiana, and we're not historically great.
Yeah, they're trash at pickle.
Well, but they got a $1 million pickleball facility. But listen, the first one that comes to my mind is Florida. Like Florida was, Tim Tebow era, powerhouse. They're still, they started off the season ranked, right? I got the privilege of watching Martin and Chris just crash out during football games when they were losing. But they also had a really good pickleball team, right? So, and they're still one of the top pickleball teams.
Well, Florida has won a football national championship, and they have won a pickleball national championship.
Yeah,
they won the SEP last year.
Is that the only school has UT Austin won a natty for
sure? Yeah.
But in the college playoff era?
Well, no, because that just started.
Yeah, but
it's 98.
I'm trying to see if UF might be the only team to have both a natty and a.
So there's only, I looked this up today. There's only 3 teams since they started playing for national championships in football in 98. It was just 2 teams then, but they still played. The only teams that had a basketball win and a football win were Indiana, Florida, Ohio State, and Michigan. But now this just came to me, Martin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the only school to have football, basketball, and pickleball is Florida.
Yeah. 100%.
Go Gators.
Yeah. That has to be the only one, especially if you throw basketball in there.
Yeah, I don't think UT's ever won a basketball.
That's incredible, guys. There's just no other school like the University of Florida. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Kudos to you for not winning. Did you win a national championship when you were playing pickleball there?
Don't worry about me, bro. I mean,
And you
Were
had
you
been
there for the basketball championships?
no, I wasn't.
Were you there for the football
I wasn't there
championship?
for shit, dude. I wasn't there for shit, dude. Yo, how's FIU doing? Yeah, okay.
FIU. I'm not the one claiming my school's the best. I love my FIU Golden Panthers, but we're trash at a lot of sports. We're really bad at a lot. Yep.
I've always wanted to ask somebody this from FIU. Isn't a golden panther just a cougar? Because panthers are black. So isn't a golden panther just a cougar?
Is that true? I don't feel it.
Guys, I'm going to be honest here, guys, about my college experience. Wasn't exactly what you would call studious. I made a lot of friends. Had a lot of fun. Get a golden panther. I don't know. I have no idea.
I think it's just a cougar.
I know we had the dumbest. We had literally the worst thing in college football where we would go paw, claw, paw, claw. It was horrific. But I was at the first ever football game, so I tried to be. I tried.
So Purdue, and they will do this next year too. At every kickoff of every game, no matter who they're playing, no matter if they're kicking off or the other team's kicking off, they chant IU sucks. And so I asked one of the Purdue guys, I was like, are you guys, now that we're national champions and you guys have been terrible for a couple of years, are you going to get rid of the IU sucks? And he goes, no way. And I respect that. They're doubling down on it.
So, it'd be fun. I know we're talking, we completely off topic, and I got a text.
That wasn't a topic this time, so
I got a text that one of somebody that watches the show that their favorite moment is watching Martin try and bring you and I back into the topic that we started. But like we're doing we're operating the NPL events, right? So we're senior pickleball. Like, is there a space for alumni college pickleball?
We have talked about this. How can we make that happen? How can we have an event where part of the event is an alum? Because think about, you're going John Moore.
Well, here, how about this, Timber? I got one for you. You had to take at least 12 credits in your lifetime at that college.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the
rule. No, shouldn't you have to be an alumni?
Yeah, you have to have the degree, dude.
Nah, because like so many people don't graduate, but they still love their college that they tried to go to, that they went to, and like didn't graduate.
All I've been doing for a week is Facebook fighting with Miami fans that couldn't find the Miami campus if you gave them a map. So
you got Timber. Martin's South Florida, and I went to school down there. You got to be careful, bro. Like, don't be picking no fights with UM fans. They got guns and stuff, dude. You got to be careful, Timber.
So, I'm worried about Michael Irvin coming after me.
Yeah, him and Ray Lewis coming at you is no joke.
Ray Lewis is
Can you?
Whoa,
wait. We also did a celebrity thing.
Oh yeah.
All right, wait. Who do you think would win? Like Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin, maybe Tim Tebow, and who's another famous Gator?
Danny Werfel.
Oh, and Danny Werfel. Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Tebow? I think Tebow's a pickleball player, isn't he?
No, he's got a video
35.
of him like foot faulting real bad, but Danny Werfel is legit.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, he can ball. He probably plays.
Well, what about
he's 5'5".
He's 5'0". Dude, he's in NPL. He was like a first rounder.
Oh yeah. Take this out.
Denver Icons.
Yeah. Wow.
Terrell Owens is a big player too.
Yeah, he's making the rounds. So yeah. I mean, all right.
I love that idea. We've logistically tried to figure out how to do that, because there's a lot of alumni out there that play pickleball that would just love, over the PA. It's like, Timber Tucker, Indiana University is going to go play, like I'm one of the athletes, that I think a lot of people would love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a massive event, but the UF did it. And I felt old. I was in the alumni.
Yeah. All right. So, listen, we got a slow week now that you're not playing, right? College pickleball will start ramping up though, because you've got a bunch of regionals coming up, and some campus stops for bids because it sounds to me like the first half of the season is just preseason practice,
For
right?
the Natties, yep.
Now
And
is the
getting
time to get
bids.
after it for Natties,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, your first semester, we try to get all our bids in the first semester so that we can go to all the nationals in the second.
Yeah, Nationals is the first one's in about a month.
What? When is that?
Yeah.
End of February.
Where?
Last week of February is NCPA, and the immediate week after that is APP.
Yeah, back to
2
back.
weeks in a row.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Where are we at?
We're in Missouri, baby. We're going. I made that up.
Are you going to NCPA for sure?
Absolutely.
You're going
Yeah,
to
we're a
APP
sponsor.
for sure. You're going to all three, right?
APP is a little dicey, but I should be there.
That's in Cape Coral.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one seems doable for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to all of them. Fuck it.
Well, Noah or Jacob at Duper was like, whatever you guys want, just let us know. We'll set you up a game day table, whatever you want.
Yep.
So we're going.
Oh, we're going. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on some cool stuff, and I'm like actually practicing because I'm gonna absolutely destroy
Skinny
it.
singles.
You saw it made it into the run of show.
Yeah. Did you see that they've already put together a tentative Friday night exhibition event with the All-Star game, and we're like the undercard for the All-Star game?
Yeah, we are. I'm so excited, Timber.
Dude,
I gotta like train now. I was just gonna go out and knock it around, and if I got beat, I got beat. Now I gotta go train.
Jacob's got to send like the link to the pod on like one of those group meets so everybody knows the beef between you guys.
That's it, man. No, we'll definitely produce something. All right.
Hey, I got a question about that, David. Do you have mics you can wear and play? Do you have mics that we can play in? Because the value of that event for the fans is me and you mic'd up.
100%. 100%. Yes. We actually do have that technology. Yes.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor Chris. This is gonna be great.
Or Hugh.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Thank you everybody for tuning into Pickleball U, the #1 college pickleball podcast.
Pickleball podcast.
Timber, be safe up there, bud. All right. We got an extra bed. Martin's got bunk beds in his Airbnb here that we have. So if you need to come down and get out of the snow, and we got putt and ping pong and pop a shot.
Well, I'm in. I love Florida in the wintertime. I'm not one of those IU alums that has a second house in Naples like your boy John Morin.
Not yet,
buddy. Not yet.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
Take care, guys.
All right, later.